Ashadu Ashate Ashuan vibrations, every baka. Amama Seta, Gora Andura, I say. May your mind, buckas, and souls be old. May your armors be sound. May your buckas be leaven off ground. When we keep to the breath, to the earth, to the mothra, to the seon, the soul of Ra guides and keeps you old. Ayan ma Elai, I Ezra. Say El, say I. Christ Ore Chaplain. Amin Ra. I am Truth Awareness, True Talk. Come be a part of the greatest transfer of Ma'el. That's intelligence, Samanology to Angodu. This is Sound Logic. And with all that being offered to you, being a fool is absolutely your choice. To Ray is Ray 1844. It's not November the 10th, 2025. Go to Google, go to Apple, download the Kagadora app. Go to Jesus.com, sign up, get the iBucket to Om and Rayer, get access to the Mathorian Kagadora, help raise the Rise Raw ecosystem, and get access to the erectionary.com. Because words in the dictionary die your erection. We're learning Ta'angodu, we're speaking motion. Don't forget that your mental health is directly tied to your etheric compass. Get it reorientated, retethered to Ba'al. That is sound logic. Solarization. I don't consent to draconian state, nor should you. Hashtag that in your posts. Thought is a spore that spawns intelligence. Adenofungi.org. Don't forget, we got the crypto shit shower update. Trying to keep up with that on a daily. Reminding you that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and expect to be protected from shithead. All right, so we're decoding the word dream. Teray is November, which is 11th month in the Gregorian timeline, which has very little effect on the grand timeline, that which is the Mathorian Kagadora. But it's also November the 10th, so that gives you a 111. They don't get to use that. Okay? They only get to use this. And like I said, they are not upright, so their digit shouldn't be upright either. It's a minus sign because that's what they do. They take away. So, in order to help break that code, which our timeline has already done, because Teray is an 8. So like I've mentioned in the markets, we're coming to a closure. Right? So today they got to play their hand. Right after a circle, you're either going up or you're going down. Okay? We've said that we're going up. But then tomorrow being a 9, we got to be prepared. But anyways, this is not what it's about. This is about dreaming. Okay? Because in having a conversation with a fellow buck, I realized I already did this video maybe a year or so ago. But we got to recognize and realize that a lot of us are going to bed and saying that we're dreaming, right? We're saying that we're sleeping, right? So we're going to decode these two words and probably going to make cards for them after. I actually have a card coming up that I have made. I'm in the process of actually putting it up. I scratched my head and I was saying, well, if the red sun is called Ra, what's the yellow sun called? And I immediately got the answer, like immediately, and it's Redo Ra. All right, and so Redo Ra, which is Redo Ra Ed Shu, basically continues the works of Ra. That's what it does. Okay, Ra, the red sun, like we have red Ba'eldu, which you say is blood, and the iron in our blood, and the plasma, and all that kind of stuff. Well, that's the source of that works through the sun, that works through us. Right? It's a chain of command. We're all tethered to source. So we all have to do source's works, and that's move by way of sound. All right? So that's the name of the orange-yellow Seon. Okay, it's Redo Ra, the Seon that continues Ra's doing. The definition, redo ra equals redo ra, or the orange-yellow twin seon continues sustaining ortara, which is orth, not earth, like ra. Redo ra is the face of the sky that sustains the erection of sound beings on orth. The punctuation redo ra, when ra edshu, the red seon, travels the ba'am ortara, the twin yellow seon, continues the works of Ra, sustaining life on earth. The red seon Ra is the origin of the iron blood beings. Re equals to continue on, keep going. Do equals move, thought, to sow and erect ore. Ra is Ra Edshu, the radiator radiance, the voice of Ba'am Ortara. That's the Sol Ra Amstem, by the way. The red seon. In Ta'angodu, which I gotta change to English because this is a Ta'angodu word. So the English opposition to redo ra is sun. Okay, so what simulates redo ra is the word sun. Okay, and the word sun means say undo. All right, so that's a little bonus because the video wasn't intended for that. But it's intended for this. So when we're decoding the word dream, we got D. Okay, so this means detach. Okay. We got RE. So that means Ra. Okay, that means to continue, just like we just read. Okay. Now we have AM. Okay, so this is against Mothor. This is AM is opposite of reverse of MA. Okay, so when God in the Bible says I am, he is I am. He's not I Ma. Okay, he's the against Ma. All right. So when we dream, we were detaching ourselves from Ra and we're going to I am, we're going to God. Okay, which we know is the Draco. That's the Draco's dream, because it's what we're going to find out now is the cipher for the word realm. Okay, so we have realm, REALM. Okay, so they don't tell you the L because that is element. Okay, the A is actually silent in the word dream. You don't hear it. It's D-ream. Okay, so if the L was there, then it would be D-realm. Right? If we put the L here, we could even take out the A. You're going to come up with the sound drelm, right? So if it was pronounced drelm, and then we remove the D, it'd be realm, right? And so this is what I'm trying to say, right? Everything starts at the Bible, okay? That's when you make the contract to believe, okay, in the Word, okay? And so that contract then comes out of what you want to call open religion, where you're consciously praying and you're in church, to your everyday language. You don't question this shit. Okay, there's no way for your senses to pick it up because these things are dead. You're seeing these things. Okay, you're not feeling these things. Okay, you're seeing these. You're putting feeling to these things. You're putting sound to these things. You're putting sense to these things. Okay, but these things on their own are absolutely powerless until you erect them on paper and arrange them the way you're taught to arrange them. Okay, so we don't want to go to bed saying that we're having a dream. Okay, because that's, going into the devil's world. Even if the dream is a good dream. Okay, you're giving everything now credit, to this draconic language system, this virus program. Okay, you're not operating as a soul, right? some of us who are tethered, this language is not going to affect us from ultimately staying tethered, but it challenges us. Okay, it makes things difficult to be fully, focused on, what we should be doing, because we are in a system, okay, that we have to navigate in with these words, right? If we were just dedicated to these words, we weren't a sound beings, and we're going to be able to flow better in this system, and the system will be able to flow with us better in the system. But we become like rocks in the river of this draconic scheme, right? We're not able to go with it, but so we're being run over by it, okay, or avoided, right? If you're a rock, the water would appear to be going around, or if it's under the water, it'd be going over, right? But the rock remains, the water still flows. It's not stopping here by the rock, right? Unless there's many rocks together, and then it blocks it. It contains it. Okay? So, the word sleep. So what we want to say, instead of we're dreaming, we are realming. We are okay, let's do it like this. We are okay, and then we are element, matter. Realm. Realma. Okay, this is what it is. Realma. Okay, you're going back to the gas and mineral state. Okay, your physical body remains in your bed wherever it's laying down. Okay, and the gases and the minerals in you, mostly the gases, of course. Well, there's minerals and gases also. Go. Okay, that's what reunites. That's what goes back to Mothor. So you're going back to the process. Okay, you're walking around as a product that is processing when you're sleeping. Okay, you are now going back to the process of producing. Right. This is why when you come out of your dream, you bring messages and all sorts of stuff. Okay. So now the word sleep. Okay, so we have say, and then we have slee. So the la is not l. So L is sharp. It has the soul of the letter, or the soul of the motion element. Element. Okay, but when you say slee, it's missing the which is okay, which is the breath. Okay, so when it's without breath, it's without air, it's without that means it's flat. Okay, so this means reverse element. Okay, so you're not the same element. You're making a contract that verbally that you are not gonna go back to the realm. Okay, because you're flat. Okay, you're flat. And so the word sleep puts you in a state that this is supposed to cure you. Okay, you understand? But it can't cure you because you're saying that you're going to sleep. So you're going here instead of going here. Okay, and even when you're here, you're coming out saying that whatever was done here was done here. So now you like to sleep. You don't know about this. Okay, and then you have ep, which it means to compile. Okay, it means to gather. Okay, it means to sequence. Okay, you have episode. Okay, you have epilogue. You have whatever. Okay, the word ep is associated with, gathering. Like in Jamaica, we would say olip. That's a olip. So that means all. All is all gathered. That's everything gathered together. That word olip in Jamaica. That's why I said the Jamaicans, we hold that mother tongue. Or at least I do. Okay, at least I do. I have the knowledge of it. Okay, I have the knowledge. We speak it for the most part, but we don't know why. Well, I have the answers to why. Okay. All right. So we don't want to say we're sleeping. We want to say elep. This is what we are doing. Say el ep. And isn't that funny? Sometimes we say we slapped. We slapped. So we're say lept. Say elep. Okay? That's what we want to do. So we want to re-el ma, say el ep. Okay, that's what we want to do at night. Okay, you want to say you are re-el ma. You're going back to the element of source. You're going back to mama. Okay? And then you want to say elep. Okay? You're going back to mama to recompile the elements, to bring yourself back, to bring something more to yourself. Okay? To gather the elements. Okay, so this is the command you want to do when you're laying down, right? You want to say re-el ma, which is you're going back to the element of Mathor, back to the process. Sound vibration equals matter. That's where you're going. Okay? And then when you go there, the reason why you're going there is because you're saying you want to be compile the elements. Okay, the element of say is thought. Okay, so that's what you're going to, that's what you're trying to compile. Remember, okay, I broke the 3i Atlas code. You're supposed to be el seta or el ta se. It doesn't matter what combo because the element of thought is say and the element of say is thought. Okay? One cannot be electrified without the other. One cannot be magnetized without the other. It's not possible. Okay, because we're dealing with motion. Okay, so when motion, that's what creates the heat, the friction. Okay? All right, so this is the basically code. This is the decode for dream, the decode for the word sleep. Okay? We don't want to be detached from the realm of Mathor. This is what dream means. Okay? It means to be detached from the raw element of Ma. Okay? That's what it means to dream. Okay? We want to realm. But we don't want to talk in short form. Why? Because when you talk in short form, you're short-circuiting. You're not getting the full code. Okay? It's all about sound, so you're not making the full motion. Okay? That's the rule with sound. Okay? There's no need for short. There's no need to make shit up or anything like that because you just utilize the sound. Okay? So if you don't say the sound, then you're not making the motion. Okay? So there's no being short when you're sound. It's a tall order to be sound. Okay? And it really is. Because once you're sound, you're tall. Okay? That means the ta of all. Okay? You think for the all. Once you're sound, you think for the all. You are ta all. Okay? You got it? All right, buckas. There you go. Ta'anka'u. Go to Jesus.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, which you most likely are, don't forget to subscribe. All right, this is something worth liking, sharing, and commenting. Better yet, join Jesus.com. All right, join the Erectionary and start requesting some words. Okay, start requesting some words. Keep putting the pressure for the words to be decoded every day. We got a lot that we're doing, but we're doing it. All right, Ta'anka'u.